all the tools, because all the tools are in this book on how you survived everything. And it's so it honestly, it's, I don't want to say self-help, but it really is. It's a self-help book. I mean, if you want to know about shame, go to Aunt Greta's book. If you want to know about healing, how to get rid of resentment, it's all there. It's all there. How are you now coping with what the world is into now with this war against the virus? How are you handling all of that with the tools that you've learned through your life?
You know, one of the most recent quotations that I worked with in my little meditation group, weekly meditation group, is one by Krishnamurti. And you're probably familiar with Krishnamurti, a spiritual leader or teacher,
Okay.
and from the East. And he said to his students, "Do you want to know what the secret of my life is?" And he said, "My secret is that I don't mind what happens." That's big, isn't it?
Well, because it's, I don't mind what happens. So it's get out of the mind, get out of the mind and into the heart of what's going on and just be with it.
It's like not reacting with what you like or don't like, what you want, what you don't want. You simply respond to whatever is happening. So, you know, there's what I personally, I can say I don't like about what's happening is all the fear that is being stirred up.
Yeah.
And it seems to me that the fear is quite unnecessary.
I agree.
And that fear leads to divisiveness, separation, accusations. It's not love, that's for sure. I think of fear as being in an inverse relationship with love. So the more fear, the less love. The more love, the less fear. So here we have a rise in fear, and people are loving less.
You know, I remember on page, where's my notes here? The red coat on page 194. I loved that. And I thought, that's how she survives. And I wonder if that's how she's surviving through COVID. The red coat is an analogy, how I see you, of that creative artistry in you. No matter what was happening, you're seamstress, you know, like you would take something and make this glorious gown out of nothing. Or you would, and you choose at that point, you wanted the red dress or the red coat that was more your energy, but because of the being the pastor's wife, you went for the more, and it wasn't you. So now that you are who you are today, based on your experiences and quote unquote COVID is here, are you creating that beauty around you? Is that one of the ways that you are surviving this? If we have another lockdown, etc., is the co-creator in you?
Yes, I think so. And always looking for beauty in whatever, you know. So the not minding what happens is part of that, you know, that we can look at anything, whether we think it's positive or negative, from so many different points of view. And if you are willing to take a different point of view, you will see something different, and you will probably have at least a glimmer of beauty in everything.